I want to make a very brief summary point that the CHRAN, upon the receipt of this bill, had put down. We have it in hard copy and also in soft copy. I believe it has gone around for everyone to have. A presentation by the Center for Human Rights and Accountability Network, CHRAN, at the public hearing on a bill for a law to establish the AKHA State School of Culinary Studies and Hospitality Management and a board and other matters connected thereto, held at the Old Chapel, AKHA State House of Assembly, Uyo, on Wednesday, the 2nd July, 2025. The bill is sponsored by Honorable Itoro Etom, PhD, member representing Urban State Constituency, and co-sponsored by 13 honorable members, including the Deputy Speaker, Right Honorable Kufre Abasi Edidem. The bill has 47 sections and 6 to enact a law to establish the AKHA State School of Culinary Studies and Hospitality Management and a governing board to manage and direct the activities of the school and register and regulate culinary institutions in AKHA State. The sections of the bill are thematically set out. Our input. 1, the long title of the bill should be modified so as to replace school with college. I think the chairman of NLC also raised the same issue. It's as if we are in the same review board. There is need. This is because we hope that if you make it a college, it will forestall future amendment to this bill and makes it more appropriate. So the modification should affect provisions of the bill where school is mentioned. This is to forestall the need for a future amendment of the law, which this bill will become to raise the status of the school. 2, Section 1, Sub 3 of the bill should be modified to insert the word higher national diploma. I think NLC also raised the same issue. There is need for us to also bring in HND programs in the institution. 3, the first word in line 3 of Section 9, Subsection 1 of the bill should be rendered in full as laboratory instead of the word lab. 4, Section 9 of the bill should be modified to state the required academic qualification for appointment as rector, which should not be less than a doctoral degree. 5, letter S should be deleted from the word members in line 2 of Section 17 of the bill. 6, the point in the state capital from whence 4 kilometers shall be measured to establish the location of the school should be clearly stated in Section 19 of the bill. This is as opposed to the vague word, the school shall be sited at a location not more than 4 kilometers from the state capital. What we are simply saying is that if you want to start from Nongodo, you can say from Nongodo, you measure the 4 kilometers. If you are beginning from Uran, you can say from Mwangeba, assuming this point at Mwangeba, you measure the 4 kilometers. But when you just leave it at blank, it is not clear and it's not good for good legislative drafting. 7, Section 20 of the bill should be modified to insert the word higher national diploma. 8, Section 22 of the bill should be modified to insert the word higher national diploma, HND. 9, letter S should be deleted from the word owns in line 2 of Section 33 of the bill. 10, sections 6, 40, 41, 42, and 43 of this bill should be deleted. The role of the governing board should be limited to the culinary school sought to be established by the bill. The CHRAN is opposed to the governing board of the culinary school becoming a task force or a regulatory for purposes other than the management and administration of the culinary school. The Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly may wish to enact a law for the establishment of an agency to carry out the functions stated in sections 6, sections 40, sections 41, 42, and 43 of the bill. What we are simply saying is that don't overlap and overlabor the board. Let the board only carry out the function of administering the school. Don't make the board to become an agency that will go around like task force, checking other private institutions. That will conflict and that will raise issues. We also heard the Commissioner for Culture and Tourism has said something, and we know that what they are simply saying is that they are the ones to regulate. They are the ones to also monitor other institutions. So when you now make a school to be the one to regulate and monitor private schools, you will create confusions. And don't forget that there could be litigation that will arise from their actions, and that will distract the school, and you will have media publication that will come that will be targeted at the school and the board. The board is annexed to the school. Whatever they do will be affecting the image of the school. So you not to overburden the school. Detach the board from being a task force. Create another agency if you don't like what the culture and tourism board is doing. Create another agency to be the task force, not these particular institutions. 11, the word "to" should be inserted between the words "authorized" and "be" in line 2 of section 45 of the bill. 12, the word served should replace the word saved in line 2 of section 45 of the bill. 18, we suggest that the words Higher National Diploma, HND, should be inserted in section 46 of the bill. Conclusion. The Center appreciates and commends the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly for taking concrete legislative steps towards establishing the school to harness talent in the state, to utilize the huge investment by the state government in the hospitality and tourism subsector of the state economy. The CHRAN expresses doubt that this bill will see the light of day, having noticed that His Excellency Governor Eno had withheld assent to other lofty bills passed by the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, and the Assembly had not invoked Section 100, Sub 5 of the Constitution of Nigeria to override the governor's veto. So we think that if this, like for instance, the bill which was heard in this assembly, which we contributed, heavily, the bill to upgrade the Akwa Ibom State College of Education has not been given assent to, and it was also in the committee of education that handled it. So there are other lofty bills that the governor has withheld assent, but there is a provision that the assembly could use to override the governor's veto, which is section 100 sub 5, that says where the governor would hold assent to a bill that has been passed, the assembly can, meet and use the 2/3 majority of the house to override the governor's veto and pass such bills. So this particular bill, we are expressing doubt that the governor will give assent to it, and it will also go the same way of other bills. Notwithstanding, CHRAN supports the bill and urges the stakeholders, all stakeholders, to close ranks and synergize towards realizing the lofty objectives of the bill. The Senate appreciates the Speaker, the leadership, and members of the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly for inviting us to participate in this public hearing. We believe that our input will be taken into consideration in making good laws for Akwa Ibom State. Thank you so much.